Hello there, welcome to my reaction to How to Monster Hunter by Punk Duck. I never heard of this channel before, but this video got recommended, probably because I streamed a lot of Monster Hunter lately, and together with stream and outside of streaming, I played 400 hours in Monster Hunter World, and that's what it seems to be. I've seen like 3 seconds to check which game it's specifically on, unless it's not later on. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm curious what's gonna happen. I wanna see. I wanna see how to Monster Hunter because I'm not very good at it even after 100 hours. It's kind of complicated. It's a lot of different mechanics that it's not a must to use them all, but it will be useful to know them all. And I don't. Anyway, if you wanna help out the channel, check the links in the description below or like, comment, subscribe. That also helps. And let's begin.
Okay, he's not aggroed on me, but it definitely feels like he's aggroed on me. Oh my god, what?
Oh, that's Suffy.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm feeling pretty dead right about now.
Dave, go!
Did he make it? Oh yeah, he did.
Oh my god.
When I did that jump, I fell short. But I had enough time to stand up and run. Wait. How old is this video? August 11th, 2020. Okay. Year and a half. Haven't tried a lot of weapons.
Monster Hunter is an absolute masterpiece of a game. Finally, a video game where I can
Trailer
beat
voice.
my meat in front of animals without having to make an awkward twit longer about it. It's got one of my favorite combat systems of all time. The armor and weapon designs are some of the best in the business, but it's bogged down by some completely whack design decisions.
Weapons? For World, they're not... I heard that a lot of Monster Hunter have great weapons, but World seems to be lacking. And as far as I know, it's what I've been told, they didn't have a lot of time to work on the weapon designs. Unlike armor, there are a lot of great looking armor. But the weapons are a bit of a hit and miss.
Who's the brainiac at Capcom
And yeah,
that
some
decided
mechanics are
cutscenes
weird.
should be unskippable? And they're like bad.
I actually can't see in this cutscene because my guy's armor is so fucking massive. Big Chungus in the house.
He's thick. I don't even know what the armor is.
I can't see the fucking thing. Nitpicks aside, I love this series. I've been playing it since Monster Hunter Freedom 2, and I'm so happy
Wow.
that I can finally play it without turning my hand into a pretzel. But let's get down to business. What do you do in Monster Hunter? The first hurdle you'll have to
It
get
is
through,
entitled,
besides
yeah.
the character creator, the cat creator, the fucking unskippable cutscenes again, and the fact
Yeah.
that navigating the ancient forest is like trying to escape the Sky Williams house, is the combat. If you're new to the game, you might dismiss it as feeling clunky, and if you're a Twitch streamer, you might hate the thought of commitment. That's why I always give new players the same piece of advice. Fuck the quests, fuck the monsters, fuck everything. You go to your training room and you beat the ever-living shit out of this long until you find something that gels with you. There are 14 different weapons, all of
That's probably would have been a better idea. I just thought I like big weapons, so I'm gonna go with the greatsword, and that was a mistake. Because some people call a greatsword a noob trap or something like that. Newbie trap. Because it's hard to master, and I played quite a lot with it. But now, I played with a hammer a lot, and I love the hammer, and I know how to use it at this point. So that's good. Also played a bit with a long sword. Need to learn the parry mechanic if you want to play with a long sword. I don't want to learn that, so I'm playing with the hammer, just bunking things in the head. Marvelous.
of them are completely
Exquisite.
different, and each of them compact with multiple playstyles, but they're pretty straightforward. Great sword, slow-ass hits, big-ass numbers. Got it. The bow, ranged attacks, but you're built like a Smash player. Gotcha.
If you're gonna think like this, you're gonna get into this newbie trap of a great sword. It's not just slow attacks, a lot of damage. That would have been fine, would have been great. I would have kept using probably until the day I stopped playing the game. Which I might have done already. I don't know. Kind of got burned out of it playing for 100 hours without pretty much playing anything else. I went through the whole story in a lot through the whole main story of Iceborne, and then a little bit further than that. Did a lot of optional quests. Doesn't matter. What matters is these descriptions aren't really perfect.
Dual blades, small baby hits, small milky numbers. Not really my style. The charge blade.
Yeah.
Charge blade's actually pretty easy. So how it works is you have two modes, the sword and shield mode and the axe mode. If you want to actually take full advantage of the axe mode, though, you have to charge your files again by switching to sword and shield. If you'd rather use axe mode on the other hand, those are damage files from slow swings.
Yeah. Kinda every weapon
Hammer goes
has...
bonk. This is the
But kinda... Well, a lot of weapons have... Every weapon has different difficulty curves. And some weapon, like Greatsword, that looks very simple, is not as simple as you think, because you can charge through things, you can like get to the last hit of the combo, which is the most powerful one, faster if you do the shoulder tackle, and shoulder tackle can get you through attacks so you don't get as much damage or like get knocked down. And it's a lot to take in, as like that's the first weapon in the first Monster Hunter I've ever played, so it was a lot to take in.
part of the video where door number 2 opens, and I admit that everything I've said up until now has been a big fat fucking lie. This isn't Monster Hunter, it's Menu Hunter. Most of your playtime is realistically gonna boil down to making spreadsheets to figure out how to slaughter this innocent animal in the most efficient way possible. When the Super Best Friends made a series on Monster Hunter, they released 3 separate 40-minute videos. Most of it, and by that I mean an hour and a half, was Pat and Wooly yelling about numbers. And that's a pretty accurate depiction of what your playtime's gonna be like. It's gonna be a little bit of Cabela's Big Game Hunt, but mostly coolmathgames.com. Capcom's really banking on you liking this part of the game, because if you don't, you'll...
It's sitting in the nonsense of the game. What the fuck? Yeah, there was a lot of menus, and I played with people, which probably, especially with people who know the game, at least more than I do. And the person who had 1,000 hours in it, and the person who had 2,000 hours in it. And the person who played through the main game, but then joined Iceborne with me. So still more than me, but not by that much. Anyway. That's the people I was playing with, so I pretty much... You could say I got carried, but I wasn't playing like with all 4 of us all the time. Especially off stream, I'm mostly alone, and then I did. But yeah, the closer you come to Endgame, the more you have to pay attention to what everything does.
end up doing no damage, or you'll become one of the Reddit virgins that thinks a mega endgame black dragon shouldn't be hard. Oh, and while you're there, do yourself a favor and don't start arguing about meta sets, because that
Fatalis, I
shit
guess.
gets pretty violent.
Dave, what's
I didn't
better?
reach Fatalis.
Full Safi or Alatreon Safi?
It's definitely full Safi, like 100%.
No, but
know.
Alatreon gives you like the same element, but like more defense though.
No, dude, like it's definitely full Safi, like 100%.
No,
like, I know.
but
Dude,
20%.
I've done this like a million
No,
times.
motherfucker,
like,
I'm
just-
fighting
I've been- How do
Alatreon.
I
I
make
need
bullshit?
these.
This game's skill ceiling is so high, it makes Smash Ultimate look like Melee. There is a
Yeah.
shitload of tech that the game never tells you about. Did you know
Yeah.
that you can do 2 elemental discharges with a switch axe by clutch clawing after a mount attack? You can tackle through roars with a greatsword.
Yes,
you
you
can
can.
speed up the quest board animation by holding R1. You can
Oh.
make a weapon that isn't a longsword. I mean, fuck, even arm wrestling has tech. On a controller, you can hit the circle button and left mouse click at the same time, and you'll get double the inputs.
Yeah, I
That
heard
one
about
might
that.
actually count as cheating, but what's the difference?
Yes,
really?
it's exploit.
Are we kidding? Get over here. Let's settle this like men. If I win, Safi Alatreon's better.
Oh, you know what? I'm good. I don't really want to play.
I thought you were gonna say, you know what? I'm cheating.
I'm bad at cheat. Which button is it?
I hear you, motherfucker.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
not
that's-
cheating. I'm not cheating.
I can hear that.
Oh, man.
And then all of these mechanics combined are accompanied by brilliantly paced power escalation. You start the game off by beating the fuck out of some lizards that are basically lining up to be murdered, and then you fight their dad, who's pretty much a big punching bag, but he can hit you back. And then
And using a big ass greatsword, I died to fucking Jagras. Did I die? Yeah. I didn't lose the quest, but I did die. Fainted. Carded.
you fight Godzilla, who uses the lizard dad like a fucking chew toy, and then
Pickle.
launches him at you. And then you fight a funny monkey.
Uh-oh.
Who makes Godzilla look like a pork bitch? And there's no letters in the chimpanzee alphabet
And that's its theme.
And I'm not here to lie to you, man. This game is hard.
Yeah.
Like, really hard. These late game monsters will kick your ass, and some of them might even seem impossible.
Yeah.
They feel like walls designed to completely break down your sanity. But eventually, after what feels like 40 attempts, you'll finally take down that big fucking monkey. And then you realize you actually need 10 gorilla ass cheeks to make your new favorite hat, so you fight him again.
Yeah, if I am 10 more times.
And every time you kill him, your
You
hunt
get
will
better.
get faster and faster and faster. And that's not because your number's getting bigger, my friend. It's you.
It is
a
as well.
hunter who's getting better. Every time you fight a monster again, you are subconsciously internalizing and learning his moveset. And sooner or later, you
More than
know his
subconsciously,
patterns like
really.
the back of your hand, and he will be your
I played a lot of
bitch.
Dark Souls.
And that's what I fucking love about this game,
Moving.
man. First
Moving.
of all, this fucking music.
Learning patterns is great. Music is fantastic in the game, yes. I'm not done with the game, I'm gonna go
What really
back.
keeps me coming back is that special feeling you get when you finally master a fight.
And I am planning to play Rise at some point this
When he
year.
does his spin move, he always takes a breather, which means I can probably get a wallbang in. Oh, hitting Devil John here always knocks him out. Oh, nerd
Devil
spikes
John?
will shoot out of the hand that he raises higher. Oh, this fight is fucking terrible. Oh, my friend thinks he's fucking funny.
Oh. Oh, you dick. Well. Actually never happened mid-fight, I don't think. Not specifically. On purpose. But outside of fights, you dick.
What's so funny?
Nothing.
What?
I'm running a little bit for now.
And he's booling.
Hey,
We can
Bracky.
drop crystals on him here.
It's a normal bracket.
Or you could run into a
What?
bomb. He ran into the goo like a dumbass.
That one shots?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
calm
God.
as explosive. Uh-oh.
Dave, I learned how to play Soul Calibur.
Dude,
I-
I
Roll.
can't heal.
Roll! Okay, the fire's
Oh my
gone.
god, the roars. I've been... Dude, I've been spamming a max potion this whole time. I'm dead.
Yeah.
Ooh, very nice.
Earplugs.
That ass.
Probably
be
very
about
high
to get
level for those.
The fucking squirrel! Son of a bitch! No, I don't want to eat a steak!
I'm literally gonna stand in it. I want to see.
Shara!
Yeah, you heard me. Bring it,
Alright.
motherfucker.
I like that fight.
Yeah, fuck you.
Oh!
The laser
Did you carve the tail, Sheena?
Did
Yeah,
it
it
change?
air
Yeah, I
laser.
got it.
What is it?
Right here. It's
Oh,
chunky.
it looks like a rock.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus!
No! I've been duped.
I'll convince you to buy this game right now. Look at this. I'm gonna feed my monkey.
I'm gonna beat the fuck out of your monkey.
Whoa, I thought it was about...
Nice! Stop!
Wife took the kids.
Get what you fucking deserve! Oh! Oh,
I
no.
love that.
I can heal you.
I might be stunned. I'm stunned. Oh my god.
Anti-stun
Get me outta
gems,
here.
come on.
No! Oh, shit!
My
God damn, what a
dude.
save.
This is what the endgame's like.
Oh, Safi. If one of the people I'm playing with didn't have to go to work, we probably would have beaten it in a few tries. Just maybe. Well, yeah, definitely. Just depends on how many tries it takes.
Jesus, I need a heal.
Oh wait, no, it's not. Never mind.
Okay.
I think that's Fatalis. And I don't try them. Just the way that the location looked like it was the same as the Safi Siege or whatever it's called. Oh, today.
When you climb that mountain and defeat the undefeatable, and then you still don't get the fucking item you need because this game is fucking stupid. Fuck this, I'm doing quests.
Drop
I'm gonna
the egg.
kill myself. Thank you so much for watching, guys. As usual, I'd
Sound
like
of
to
music,
thank my
really?
patrons, which include Chef Boyardee, Papa John's, Madame Tussauds, you know, all the pasta people. They really helped me out with this one. And what the fuck was that? Who was that guy? I have no idea. He sounded familiar, though. Like, I swear I've gotten a video of his recommended to me, and I stopped watching the moment I heard him talk. Oh, yeah, wasn't he doing... he was doing videos on that one game. What's it called? Paladins? Yeah, I think that rings a bell. Pretty sure he said the N-word once. He also used to do these really unfunny sketches with, like, this dad and his disabled kid. What was his name?
Jimmy.
Oh, yeah.
His name was Jimmy.
I think I missed out on lore to understand what just happened in the end there, but yeah, okay. Guess how to smite. Maybe that's the connection because it says smite car 3, wherever the fuck that means. The NCA. What kind? Jeffrey R. Whew. Not the Jeffrey I was thinking about. But anyway, it's a cool video. Shows how falsely easy it can look. Like him describing the weapons in the beginning and then saying like that. Well, I guess he said it all bullshit because of the menus, but he did describe weapons like very, very oversimplified, and that's not what they are. And there are two ways that I would recommend people going. First way, the way he said it, is taking a weapon and going to the training zone. I just fucked that. Target dummy? It's a pole. It's a giant pole. Fuck it up. See if you like the moveset of the weapon. And then, if you do, watch the guide how to use it properly. Or take 1500 hours to learn it. Other thing is to watch the guide immediately for the weapon you think you might like. Let's say you think you want to use a great sword. It sounds great. Sword. But you don't know how to use it? Watch your guide immediately without trying it out. The time investment would be probably the same. But you immediately will learn combos from that. But I guess you'll get feel for the weapon if you go to the training zone right immediately. Training zone and a guide. I lied, it's one thing, but the order changes. You can go to training zone and then watch a guide, or watch a guide and then go to training zone. You have no options. Do that. Nobody told me that. But maybe I would have listened anyway. Thank you. Anybody who watched this, I appreciate it a lot. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Have a great life, because one of us has to.